It's a beautiful, cool, I should say cold autumn morning, and just here fixing to bale this second crop of hay. It's not a lot because of the drought conditions. There wasn't a lot of water, so we'll see how much we'll get off this 20-acre field. And yeah, so come along here on the High Desert Ranch and Homestead channel. Making hay, or baling hay, is actually not only an art, but there's also a science behind it. When it comes to raking, we had to wait this morning for all the heavy frost to melt off in the morning sun. And because of the drought conditions, we wanted to combine two windrows, or what comes out after you cut the hay. We did this for two reasons. One is to cut down on the shock, the ground shock to the ground, and drive a heavier tractor over it. And it also saves time and fuel when we combine two windrows. As you can see, some completed windrows off to the left, and one that we're making, and the unraked windrows to the right. And when it comes to raking, it helps to dry out the moisture so the hay will not mold when it is baled. So in this particular case, we're making sure that it is ready to go for baling. However, sometimes you do need to rake it a second time, but making sure you don't fully turn it, but only doing a half turn, or you essentially accomplish nothing. Alright, so I'm back. We have been able to bale about 100 bales, and we are now just down here, my uncle and I, the beautiful pond. And this is the first time in a while that we've been able to cut the pond grass, as we call it. And as you can see, we've got quite a bit of rows of pond grass. It's good grass. It's a reed grass mixed with several other species of grass. But this reed grass it's good, good enough for cattle. I wouldn't necessarily say for horses. So here's what the grass looks like. It's a good thick grass. And a little interesting fact about the Utah alfalfa, it's in fact some of the best alfalfa in the world because of the drier conditions, and especially here in central Utah with the elevation. You get some warm days and some cool nights, and that is the perfect recipe for some of the best alfalfa in the world. In fact, there's a farmer here that ships his all the way to Japan. They pay a premium just for the quality of alfalfa that's grown here. This that you see, like I said, is it is pond grass, but just further up past that wheel line is beautiful alfalfa. And right now it's selling for a 65-pound bale. It's selling for $12 a bale right now. So because of the drought conditions, things are at a premium penny right now. And this is our last cut of the season, and we're fixing not only to get rain this week, but we're going to be getting not only snow in those high mountains that you see in the background, but forecasted to be getting snow next week as well down here in the valley. And with that comes very cold temperatures. Towards the end of this week, we're going to be below freezing, it looks like, from here on out. So definitely trying to get things wrapped up here on the ranch, and before the weather turns nasty. But we definitely need the rain, and we definitely need the snow. So we'll have our full, once we get all this baled up, we'll be able to give you a full report as far as how many tons per acre. We're hoping for at least 2 tons per acre. Which will be great considering our drought conditions. You can see per the other video, just the rangeland itself has not been healthy at all this year. So yeah, so I'll get back to you when we bale. Alrighty, so now that we did some raking and some baling, we found out it was a little bit too dry, and not dry, but a little too green still. So I am heading back out to the pond to start taking apart that walkway out to the valve. So got my helpers with me today. They wanted to come out and help, so come along, let's go check it out and see. Just hopefully we can get that done before sundown, and then we can head on back and do some more baling when the conditions are a little bit better. Hopefully it dried out. It was a little bit warmer today, in the low 70s, but we got to get that hay baled because a storm is coming in tomorrow, and it's going to be stormy all this week, and there's a chance even next week that we'll see not only snow definitely in the mountains this week, but snow down here in the valley come Tuesday. So weather's starting to change quickly, so it's imperative to do as much as we can to get things prepared and ready to go. So let's go check out that pond and see just exactly what needs to be done to prep it for a new walkway. All right, so I figured you'd want a little update on this as well, on the old ditch right here. I've just been getting it prepared to start flowing from the pond once that pond fills up, and getting it out to this pasture. It's a good little flow even for just a small little channel, but this pasture has not had water in some time, at least 2 or 3 years, this particular pasture. So with it flowing now, at least I know that that there's water and that the pipe is all cleaned out. I spent about 2 hours getting underneath this pipe, and luckily I have a 6'4" frame with a long reach, and then between a shovel and a post pounder I was able to break up and remove all the dirt carefully, and hopefully with more water pressure I'll be able to flush it completely out. So there you have it. Let's head on over to the pond and get to work over there, shall we? Alright, so you'll probably remember this from a previous video that I did. This is the plank, the walkway, whatever you want to call it, out to the valve that I've got to tear apart and get built as soon as possible. I'm hoping in the next few days get it built, and then we can close that valve and fill up this pond and get it going again, serving its purpose to irrigate this dry land. So let's go and see exactly what this is going to encompass. Alrighty, so not as bad as I thought. It went quicker than I thought. So now I just need to go to the hardware store, which will be on another day, another adventure, another video. Pick up some lodge poles. They have 21-foot lodge poles and some other lumber. So let's go just work on cleaning up that ditch a little bit. But that's all for today that you're going to join me with. The other is pretty mundane, just a little working the end of a shovel in that ditch. So yeah, like I say, my plan is to this Saturday to start filling up the pond. So I'll bring you along on that adventure, and maybe even Henry too will come along. But I appreciate you coming along with me today, and I hope that I was your ticket to help escape the ordinary. Please like, subscribe, share, and for tips and fun adventures, and even occasionally ramblings of a rancher or food for thought. That's what it is. It's important to be aware of what exactly is going on here, so that you can better prepare for what's ahead, because things are going to get tough, and if you don't surround yourself or network with like-minded people, it's just going to be that much more difficult. So again, thanks for coming along and finding out what it's like to live the high life here in the high desert of the Intermountain West here. And join me next time here on the High Desert Ranch and Homestead channel.